everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the One of Us podcast. Today we're excited because this is kind of an update episode for all of you who have been listening and watching and being a part of this community for a while. And so we're excited to just share a little bit about what's been going on, our vision just for the future, and our heart for you guys ultimately in just being one of us, as our title would say. First and foremost, we just wanted to thank every single person who has commented, liked, shared, been a part of this so far. I know it's been so transformative for me in my spirit and my walk with Christ, and so encouraging. Like, some of y'all really encouraging us so well through DMs and whatever that may look like. And the reason why we're here is for all of you. We just really feel a call in our heart to support everyone in this community and to grow and sharpen one another together. And so that is why we're chatting today, because we want to continue down that same path.
No, yeah, definitely. Just everything's been so great. We've been about 80 episodes in. It's been a little bit about half in a year and a half. And it's just been so fun to do this. Kind of all started off with us just kind of joking around. Meeting up every week to do this has been so beautiful. And, there still will be much more content like this in the future. Just think right now we're going to be focusing on where the community need is at its greatest.
So, with that being said, I guess a little bit of the reason what we feel we're being led to next is to focus over on our Instagram and Discord, which are linked every single week here on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, or Apple Podcast, wherever you're listening to this, and really get to know you guys on a deeper level, grow alongside you guys, and kind of create our community identity with one another before we come back. I look forward to it because I think it's going to be great, especially our Discord. I know a lot of people are always chatting up on there. And if you haven't joined, like I said, we'll have all of that linked down below. And it's always on our bio in our Instagram.
I'm going to say, during this time, it's been a lot of fun. I think we've had a lot of really good episodes and discussions and just topics that we've talked about. We've had fun ones, we've had silly ones, we've had serious ones. We've talked about things maybe that we felt, convictions that we've had that we've wanted to share. I know you guys have, and it's been great. I know Crystal and Juan and Tati, I know we've looked at the pages, we've looked at the comments, and, seeing what a lot of you guys have put in the comments of how maybe this helped you in this way. Or I think, Crystal, you shared one time that someone watched one of our episodes during their Bible study, which was super encouraging and kind of cool because I know, we're not super famous, we're not popular, but to hear that all the way out in Australia, they're listening to our podcast. And I'm just glad that at the end of the day, we were able to be there for someone. We were able to encourage others. And we were even able to, even though we might not have been there physically, but we were there with our brothers and sisters, learning and encouraging and sharpening one another. So I'll say it's been a lot of fun. I will say, in the time that we've been doing this, my all-time favorite episode was our presentations. We each chose a different topic and then graded each other. And I will say, Tati's did blow me away. I think hers was food to bring to the food you should and food you should not bring to the potluck. And I will say, it 100% stuck with me. I will not be bringing mac and cheese, Tati. So that's for you.
That's funny.
I appreciate the no mac and cheese at potluck, so I know it's going to be a win. Honestly, looking back at all of the episodes that we've done, I think the most impactful ones that I've enjoyed have been to really see the reaction to the testimonies that we shared. It's just so cool to see that sometimes, I know for myself, I feel like my testimony is kind of meh, and it can really be useful to other people. And it's been really cool to build relationships with some of, our viewers. There's a few that I can think of at the top of my head that have been very consistent and encouraging and even helpful, which has been very amazing through the process.
Yeah, I'm so glad you mentioned that too, Tot, because kind of how we're talking sounds kind of like a funeral. But it is not the end. It is not goodbye forever to the space. It's more of a season of building roots, and we'll be back, stronger, more connected, aware. But it's more like a, hey, come follow us along. Like, stay with us and grow deeper with us over on our other platforms. And yeah, I wanted to kind of just ditto what Vic and Tati just said. Like, during this time, if you're like, dang, like I really just wanted to continue to watch these YouTube videos or listen to these episodes on whatever platform you're listening on, we have so many episodes to go back and watch. We maybe check out some of the ones that Tati and Vic just mentioned, rewatch some, go back to the beginning. You'll see a definite transition. But some of our testimonies or some of those fun presentation ones, you'll learn something from it. Guaranteed. Whether it's useful for today or for later, you'll find something on there. You'll find some fun hot takes too. They're gonna still be available for everyone to go back and watch.
Yeah, my prayer, honestly, with this transition, because I feel like sometimes people kind of miss the community aspect of it, but that this would open doors to maybe us coordinate more community based activities, right? Like, I think one of the core moments in our podcast that I kind of remember was when you three watched The Prince of Egypt with some of our listeners. I thought that was really amazing. And my prayer is that as we continue on the Discord or on Instagram, that we'd be able to do more of those community outreach events for you guys. So maybe we can have more of a community building opportunity after this.
And if you have any questions for us or any clarification on the things that we've discussed, feel free to DM us. We want to be, that's the whole point. We want to be more available and more in tune to having those relational conversations with everyone. So we're here to encourage you.
Yeah, so Discord is kind of like, I actually don't know how to explain it, but I always look at it kind of like a community hub. And basically, we have different channels in there for different people to interact in different things. Like Crystal and I can enjoy animals, and then Juan can be a gamer with Vic, as an example. We could have different channels. So there could be a gaming one, animal one. And it's just cool. It's all central. Anybody can message anything. I know we built it out with prayer channels and encouragement, and we already have people that are active in there. So if you join, you'll already have some new friends in there.
And we want you guys to build community, and that's a great way, even with people in a different state. Or maybe you'll find, hey, there's some people there that are in my city. I know one of our dreams is to have, more in-person meetups and things in different cities where there's a lot of you guys, and so amongst yourselves and having a leader for that. So maybe go share where you're from and see if there's some other people that you can connect with in person.
We also want to be a praying community. So if you guys ever have a prayer request going through a hard time, always drop it in our Discord, even DM us on Instagram. Maybe we can kind of highlight some of those in prayer. But we'll be kind of being more of a communal based group until the foreseeable future. We always love you guys. Thank you for all the support. And we're just excited for this new season of life.
Thank you for being on the ride along with us. And if you feel led, also pray with us in this season of just growth and learning, trying to be great vessels in the hands and feet of Jesus, even in spaces like this. So we're excited and we're grateful for you all, and we're just praying for everyone listening and everyone that's a part of all of our other platforms, that you guys would continue to grow in Christ and not only grow in fellowship with him, but grow in fellowship with one another. Thank you guys, and we love you. And we may not see you next week on here, but we will see you tomorrow and the next day and the day after that over on our Instagram and our Discord. Follow us along, and we love you guys so much. Have a good one. We'll catch you on the other side.